We got one of the best official Spider-Man stories in recent years, and it wasn't even made by Marvel. Let me introduce you to Spider-Man Fake Red.
This novel is kind of formatted interestingly because it starts with the end of the story and it ends with the beginning of the story. This is some Christopher Nolan Tenet type right here.
Without spoiling too much here, this story follows the everyday high schooler Yu Onome who has no money, no and no future, but he does idolize Spider-Man, and about 80% of the Spider-Man fans just said he's just like me for real for real.
Side note, but when I first saw this panel, I thought he was taking some nasty Spidey backshots right here.
Anyways, Yu ends up accidentally finding Spider-Man's suit in an alley. He takes it thinking it's a fan-made replica. He messes around with it only to figure out it's the actual Webhead's costume. The next morning, he stands on a rooftop in hopes that Peter Parker would see him and retrieve his costume back. But instead what happens is that Yu's attention is redirected to a burning building that's nearby. Everyone evacuated but a mother's child is still inside. So Yu now has to improvise being Spider-Man without having any of the superhuman abilities that Peter would have. Despite Yu being scared out of his mind, he manages to escape the building and save the kid. This manga essentially stands by Stan Lee's statement of what makes Spider-Man great, and it's that anyone could be under the mask.
And for those that stuck around until the end, first I want to say thank you, but now you're probably wondering, where is Peter Parker? And without spoiling it, all I can really say is that he's been bonded to his D1 hater, if you know what I mean.
Anyways,